Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use DealOrb's on-market deals and deal alerts. On-market deals shows you all the businesses that are available on BizBuySell and BizQuest. This aggregator is updated daily. It displays all the information publicly available on those sites, including business details, deal information, and broker contact information. Every business also has a link to the original listing on BizBuySell or BizQuest. I can narrow down the number of businesses by clicking filters, which allows me to define an asking price, cash flow range, and revenue range. It allows me to select states and cities. Of course, I can also pick specific industries as well. I can enter some keywords that I want to include in my search. There are some additional options I can toggle relating to franchise, real estate, remote, home-based, and absentee owner. If I want, I can also define the number of years in business. To showcase an example, I'm going to select New York, and I'm going to just type in auto repair. I'll apply the filter, close the filters, and I can see I'm looking at 3 businesses, all recently listed inside of New York, that are all auto repair shops. When I click the first one, I can see that it shows me the description and minimal deal information, but I don't see any broker contact information and I don't see too many details. This will trigger me to click the link and view the original listing in BizBuySell. Looking at this listing, I can see why I was unable to view more financial information and broker contact information about this business in DealOrb. It's because it is simply not listed in BizBuySell. At this point, I can fill out the contact form on BizBuySell and submit an inquiry here. Looking at the second business, I can see there's a lot more information. I can view the business details. I see some deal information, including a seller financing option, and I can see the broker contact information as well. If I decide to go into the link, I can see that this information is also available on BizBuySell. I would just have to read it. The business owner contact is right here. If I click phone number, I can see that it matches the same phone number that is given to me in DealOrb. So that is how the on-market deal aggregator works. Now, one more thing to point out is that if I did like a specific listing, let's say I like this specific listing because of its seller financing, I can actually favorite this. And next time that I'm on the aggregator, I can just click favorites at the top right, and I'll immediately see a list of all my favorites. This makes it very easy to track any future prospective companies that I'm interested in conducting due diligence on and starting the process with reaching out to the broker without having to constantly go back into the filters and filter down. I can just immediately click my favorites and view that listing. So that is how the on-market deal aggregator works. Now, what if I wanted to have a list of businesses sent to my email every day, businesses that are within my buy box, meaning they are the right industry and in the right location, and they were delivered to my email every single day? Well, I can do that by going to Deal Alerts, and you'll notice that this is very similar to the on-market deals aggregator, where I basically have a list of businesses. In order to set up emails, I click the edit box on the buy box criteria, and this will allow me to first define the businesses that I want to actually have sent over to me via the deal alerts. So for sake of simplicity, I'm going to just select New York businesses, and I'll select auto repair, And when I scroll down, I can see that I have the option to activate the email notifications, where once a day I'll receive a daily digest of new deals that match my criteria. And when I click save, I'll get a little notification that says buy best criteria saved. Then in my email inbox, every morning at 9 a.m., I will receive an email from info@dealorb.ai that looks like this. It'll tell me the number of deals in the subject line, which is really convenient. And then I can actually just see the actual business listing, where it's located. And if I click view on the business listing, it'll actually take me directly to the original listing. And if I want to view all the matching deals, so for example, if I'm unable to view all the new deals because the email would be too long. So for example, in this email, there's 34 new deals, but I'm viewing like the first 10. It says, and 24 more deals matching your criteria. If I click that, it'll directly open the aggregator or the deal alerts module. In this case, I just adjusted my buy box in front of you, so it's only showing me the one deal. But if you have more deals to view, you'll be able to see them inside of the deal alerts module.